was with the band at that point in time, and we spoke to the manager and said that, you know, we would like to perform here. He goes, no, chalo jao yahan se. Your songs are just like your baby. I've always said that if Pakistan has the talent, then India has the media to project. If you've become famous, you should know how to handle it. Or you can do something in the studios, but you cannot fake that in the live concerts. Absolutely. If they're copying me or if they want to sing in my style, it's a compliment, right?
I have the superbly talented Pakistani singer, Atif Aslam, with me in the studios today. You said a very interesting thing about how the sounds of every soil is very different. Yeah. So how different are the sounds from this side of the border and here?
Well, I believe over here you have more trained singers, and the rawness is somehow the other. It's a little, you know, missing, which we get it from Lahore or Pakistan or that part of the world.
Yeah. But I also heard that you weren't very happy about doing playback singing at some point in your career, right?
Well, just because, you know, they wanted to change my lyrics, and you know, it was an original song. Your songs are just like your baby,
right?
You know, so you don't want to ruin that or something like that. So if there's a minor change or a little change, you don't like that. So at that time, I was just worried about that.
Right.
So
would you say that your music is what you are? Is that what you believe in?
Every now and then, when I speak to my fans or I talk to people about my music, they somehow the other they relate and they say that, you know, you've been a constant part of our lives.
So there's an Atif Aslam song for every stage of a relationship, right?
Yeah.
So, you totally fit in.
So if there's a girl in a relationship, or you know, these guys are going out, but I'll be somewhere there.
Yeah, you're a part of every romantic story. So you got married a couple of years ago, right? To your childhood sweetheart. So how did you serenade her? I'm sure you must have used some song for that. Come on.
Basically, she was never a fan of my music. But
you're kidding me?
Yeah.
And that's why you married her? She wouldn't like boost your ego like the rest of the female fans?
That's not the only reason. I saw her, I just liked her right there and then, and I wanted to speak to her.
Yeah.
So it was, you know, at a wedding I saw her and I got to know her through a common friend. Yeah. And that's how we started going out. So I've been going out for the past 7-8 years now. Wow. So got married, and plus she's beautiful. So,
wow. Was any song that you dedicate to her, if you had to?
Well, on my wedding night, I did Tera Hone Laga.
Oh, so, awesome. You know, she would have seen it flowed, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I heard about how for your first gig, you were paid like 500 rupees. Tell us about that.
Yeah. So, I was with the band at that point in time, and we went ahead and spoke to the manager and said that, you know, we would like to perform here. He goes, no, chalo jao yahan se. So, you know,
really?
So, you know, so we went out and, you know, we started singing right over there. So people started gathering and everything. So after like 45 minutes, the same manager came in and said, would you like to perform?
Yeah.
Like, that's what I was saying, dude. So he was like, this is like 12 years ago.
Okay.
So they wanted us to perform there, and my first paycheck was for 500 rupees Pakistani.
Now I wonder how much you would charge for performing at the same place.
Well, I never forget that place.
Right.
जब भी वहाँ से गुजरता हूँ, I really, you know, goosebumps होते हैं कि, you know, this is how.
This is from where I started. You can mark that place in your life.
Never forget that manager either.
Yeah. You also said somewhere that it's very difficult being a celebrity in Pakistan because you don't get that kind of media exposure. Could you tell us about that?
I've always said that if Pakistan has the talent, then India has the media to project.
Right, correct.
So, you know, because
the media platform is larger here.
Yeah. So that's, I must have said that.
Yeah. In fact, sometime last year I was reading some performance in Ahmedabad, I guess. Your performance was stopped by a certain political party. Don't such things really make you mad? And you didn't really react to it, you know, being gracious that you are. But didn't it really make you very angry?
Well, not really, because I remember this kind of stuff was happening back in like 2009, where one of the singers pointed out that, you know, he doesn't know how to sing and, you know, why has he come to India and all that. So I thought that, you know, the best reaction to that is that keep quiet, take it easy and relax, because if I'm going to reply, then what's the difference between him and me? It's just to respect the other artists, and I believe that if you've become famous, you should know how to handle it.
Absolutely, yeah. Aren't you more keen to be a part of Bollywood as far as the movies are concerned? There's a very big demand for Pakistani actors.
Well, the kind of movie that I've done, it has a social message in there. But yes, I'm not saying that I won't be doing a masala film. It has to be very interesting, and, you know, it has to have my interest in it. So I'm still looking for that. And, you know, artists from Pakistan, whenever they come here, I feel so proud, I feel nice that, you know, they're working here, and especially Fawad Khan when he was here, Ali Zafar for that matter.
Absolutely. He's been here for, I mean, he had a very big launch here.
Indeed. So, you know, I'm really proud of you guys.
I was reading some interviews where you said that a lot of singers who kind of imitated your style of singing.
I love it because, you know, if they're copying me or if they want to sing in my style, it's a compliment, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So I like that, and I feel...
Shouldn't every singer have their own distinct style?
Yeah, they should, but that becomes very obvious in the live singing.
Right.
So, you know, you can do something in the studios, but you cannot fake that in the, you know, in the live concerts. That's how I feel.
In fact, Arijit, a singer, his voice is very often compared to yours. And he's in fact gone around saying, I don't sing like him. What do you think about that? Because I mean, he kind of faces that all the time, right?
I'm sure he does. I'm sure he does. But I think I like his singing as well. I like his song. One of the compositions is, I believe he has composed this song. And he has sung it beautifully. But
don't you think the music, given the music scenario today, the real soulful lyrics are really missing?
Yeah, indeed.
I don't know how the music scene is in Pakistan, but at least in India, it's very like rap, it's cool, it's very hip-hop.
That's why you don't see me that
yeah.
often on the screen or, you know, or my songs, because the lyrical content has to be there. You have to connect. So I personally think that lyrics are the most important thing for me, because if someone cannot relate to those lyrics, you can never have a classic song.
We were talking to Shan recently, and he was telling me that every time he goes to a filmmaker now, they all want Honey Singh kind of music. I mean, for a musician, it could be quite frustrating, right?
Yeah, indeed. I believe. I think that Honey Singh has done well for himself, and he has completely become a rage in India, especially. And again, whatever I have mentioned, that you know, he's being blessed, so you cannot take it away from him.
Absolutely,
right?
yeah. Of course.
So there was a time that, you know, Shan used to be on the same stature and the same level, and I'm sure people must have asked him the same thing, that, you know, yaar kya kare ab? You know, Shan ki tarah ka gana bana ke dein aap mujhe. So, you know, imagine the same thing is happening to him again. So, सिर्फ एक time, हर artist का एक time होता है. Like, there are only few legends जो के they survive and they, you know, for example, Lata ji, such a big name, you know.
Absolutely.
Nusrat Ali Khan, Mehdi Asghar Khan साहब, ये बड़े-बड़े लोग. So, you know, इतनी आसानी से कोई Nusrat Ali Khan या Lata Mangeshkar नहीं मान जाता.
You also said that the kind of movies that you want to do is not the typical latka jhatka type. So you rip apart your shirt and show your six abs, though you're very fit and you're really, really good looking. But yet, why?
I'm not that sort of a guy. I would rather focus on the content.
So we won't see you coming out of the water in a trunk and all
not
that?
At all.
Not at all?
Not at all, not at all.
Not even without your shirt?
Maybe later on. You know,
maybe later on. There's some point you might take off your shirt.
You know. If
the script demands, like they say.
Of course. Just for like 2 seconds.
Any filmmaker that you really want to work with?
Okay. Well, would love to work with Imtiaz Ali, Vishal Bhardwaj.
Music is such a big part of the movie.
Yeah, of course. I mean, amazing scripts, amazing directors.
Atif, I had a superb time chatting with you. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
And hope to see you in the studios very, very soon.
Inshallah.